Monday, March 16th, and we are starting the day at the studio with drilling. So sorry if you hear that throughout the time I'm filming here. It's about 9:10, and yeah, gonna be a whole day here folding sleeves, probably painting the shelves. I do want to get them done, and then a couple of other things. I forgot my iPad charger, so that's gonna suck. I usually use my iPad to like watch videos while I'm here, but it's okay. I have my phone, so I'll just be using that. I also send emails and all that kind of stuff, but we're gonna be limited in terms of that, but that's okay. Coffee. So yeah, let's get started. I don't usually come on a Monday, so it's quite nice. Yeah, this week is gonna be busy too. It's Persian New Year, Nowruz, so my friend is celebrating it on Tuesday, but we're not sure if it's 100% if we're going to her place to fire jump. We did it last year and the year before, so Nowruz lands on a Tuesday, I believe the 17th, so that's tomorrow. And then Wednesday, I'm gonna go to the artisan market to pick up all my stuff. And yeah, so that's the plan for this week. So let's get started. Since I already have this here, my shelves, I'm gonna paint them. And I've decided to just paint them white so I can do some sign painting in black. And I think that works out because like a lot of the big stuff for so far has been black and white. And so that's what I've decided. Okay, I need to put these sleeves up. I'm wearing my black button down that I got for the golf party. I love it. It's so light and airy. And so, okay, I got my white acrylic, but I also got my bare flat matte white that I use. It's just the interior paint. So I'm gonna use that. I need to set my workspace here. Yeah, so we'll get started on it. Maybe I'll take my bracelet off because it's so loud. All right, I'm gonna put on some stuff to do, drink some coffee. I'm gonna do this first because I want it to dry. And I already have a font in mind for the words, and that the words are gonna be probably zines and comics. I think Brampton Indie Comics and Zines, or something like that. It's gonna be simple because I want it to be like a nice black and white. I do love a black and white, so all right, let's do this. Let's go. Painting is done. The outer parts are done. It's just I decided to paint the insides white too. So this is 2 layers of the paint. I might do another layer. It's going to be covered for the most part, but I want to keep it consistent. So yeah, it's drying right now, and then in a couple of hours I'm going to go paint it over again. Okay, we are now going to switch gears and fold some sleeves. I don't think I talked about this, but I worked on this over the weekend. It's another sign for the machine. I wanted to redraw it because my boyfriend was cleaning out his closet, and then he found some old comics that his dad gave him, old comics and like Mad magazines, and one of them was a Beavis and Butthead, and he loves Beavis and Butthead. He grew up watching it. I also watched a bit of it when I was younger, but I never understood it because I didn't know English back then. And then now Mr. Guy watches some of it, so I was like, you know what, I want to redraw the zine machine design or front. So I drew it over the weekend, and I remember that when I originally measured it, it was way too big, and so I resized it like down, I think about 80%, but it looks like it's a bit too small. Like, so this is the sleeve that I took out of the machine, and it has to fit this. So that's my resize, and I think it's a problem if it doesn't go flush to the corners, because that's what I think anyway. I don't have the machine with me, so I can't really test it out. This is the original size that I drew it on, and it's like just too big. So I think I have to remeasure it, but I printed this on my Epson, my tiny little Epson, and it looks so good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just reuse this and post it all around the studio. So yeah, I don't want to waste it, so I'm just gonna reuse it. See, I was supposed to cut it, and then it was supposed to be the size of the sleeve, but it's slightly too small. So I think I should, instead of 80%, I'll do 85%. So hopefully I remember that. But I'll bring that sleeve with me. I didn't have it when I was working on this at home. So yeah, it's just a reimagined Beavis and Butthead. So I used Beavis's hair, but Butthead's like brace face, and then this is Beavis's head shape and face and mouth, like mouth and eyes, and then Butthead's hair. So I don't know if you've ever seen Beavis and Butthead, but they are like a 90s, early 90s cartoon, kind of like a more crude Simpsons, like way more crude. So anyway, but yeah, so I thought it was so cute, but I'm going to just reuse these. I don't want to waste them because they printed out really nicely. So. Oh my god, it is now 12 o'clock and I just finished 9 sleeves. Well, I was also folding zines at the same time. Let me show you my progress here. That took a while. Alright, so remember there was only 3 up here. Well, now this is how much there is. So a couple more hours and I can I can probably fill this up almost. It's taking a while because I'm cutting everything, folding everything, and I'm also cutting some zines to put into there because when I printed them out, obviously they're not folded. And along with that, I'm also pairing stickers and stuff, like little freebies that go into the zines as well. So like, let's grab a random one. Let's grab one, let's grab this one, okay? Let me show you what you get. So, there's a sleeve. You grab that from the machine, right? Pull this slot out. Oh no, it got stuck. And so you get this one. You get things I miss and hope to do again. And you get a random sticker as well, which is this Korean basketball sticker, I think. 3D sticker. And for some of them, I did put some washi, so because I don't want them to slip out. I don't think they will, but I'm being a bit paranoid. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. So it takes a little bit, but I think once the sleeves are done, I don't have to worry about it. I just have to like keep making sleeves, and then the sleeves are going to be returned. So I don't have to keep making them. You know, they just kind of cycle. Okay, so I quickly did a second layer of white paint on those shelves. And yeah, it's 12:05. I'm going to take a break for lunch. I did bring some stuff from home that I'm going to make. Avocado toast again, so I'm gonna make that and then continue working. I think I'm gonna be moving on to sleeving or making more sleeves. And yeah, I'll probably take my shelves home because I actually didn't bring my sign painting supplies, like my paints, my sign painting paint and sign painting brushes, which is important. So yeah, I'm gonna bring them home. Hopefully they don't get wet and hopefully they're dry enough for transport, which I think they will be. So anyway, I'm gonna go make some lunch. Yummy! Got lunch, avocado toast with some tomatoes, salt and pepper, and a peach cocktail juice that was in the fridge. Well, it is now 1:45 and I finished it mostly. So I did the rows. As you can see here, I'll try and show you. I did the 2 rows that I wanted, but the only thing is anything from this binder clip up to there does not have the complete set of stickers. I ran out of the stickers, so the Bix logo and the please return the sleeves. So I just have to print 1 more sheet of those, and then the rest are empty to be filled up with more zines that people are going to be submitting to me on the day. But yeah, we're done. And then I have a lot of extra zines that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with yet, but I think I'm going to either sell them or display them. And all the money is going to go to the Bix, and if we make enough money, then I can split it between our artists and stuff. I also have over here, I'm not going to fold these today, but I printed these loose zines for people to take home. They made it at the Bix Jam, and I said I would print out copies, so I printed out 10 of each, and some of them are here in the sleeves, and some of them, sorry, just like everything's falling, and some of them are going to go to them for their own copies. And at the back here, I did print out more of the actual alphabet zine to put more over there. So yeah, I got everything done mostly. Like I said, the cap for my glue broke, so I have this plastic wrap on it. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna shift gears now, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sketch some stuff and do some comic painting, and then I do have to head out around 5 or so because I need to go to the grocery store to buy fresh produce for our house. Like I went to Costco last week, but we ran out of anything like fresh. So like I don't know, lettuce, bok choy, stuff like that, some protein. Yeah, just some fresh produce, fruits, veggies, and then head home. So yeah, I got it done. All right, I'm gonna take a break, drink some water, and then we'll be doing some comics. Oh, my glasses are fogging up. It is 5 o'clock, so we are gonna head to the grocery store. I'll bring you with me. And then I think I'm gonna stop by the dollar store because I have an idea. And then we're gonna go home. All right, so let's do it. These are 2 for $5. It's pretty good. One with more red. 2 for $4. They call it Japanese yam here, but these are the Japanese sweet potatoes, and they come in like these small ones, so this is good. This one's nice. It's like long ones. Limes, bok choy. They're all green. Mango. Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, March 17th, about 2:15 in the afternoon. Yeah, I just sat down here and plans were supposed to be different today. We were supposed to be going to our friend's place for Persian New Year or Nowruz, but we decided not to go because my son, Mr. Guy, is sick. He has a runny nose and a slight cough, so didn't want to chance it. Just in case, you know, the other people there get sick. Hopefully I don't get sick because it's going to be a busy next couple of days for me, so we shall see. I have an inkling he might be teething a little bit, but I'm not sure. So just to be on the safe side, we are staying home today. Sorry, there's like an eyelash stuck in my eye. That happens to me all the time. So yeah, this morning I was doing some sign painting. I didn't film any of it because I had forgotten my camera in the car. So I was just like, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to go outside so early in the morning. I woke up fairly early, and so I didn't film any of it. So I will just show you the progress. Obviously the desk is quite a mess because I'm also working on comics at the same time. So let me cover up this comic and show you what I did this morning. I think it was around like 6:30 that I woke up. Okay, so this is it. These are the 3 shelves that you saw me prepping. My son is still awake. Prepping at the studio. It's just I can't pull it out because I got shit over here. So yeah, I sign painted these this morning. I picked the font yesterday. I printed it out on those little carbon sheets and then I traced it on and I just sign painted them this morning. I'm looking at the bottom of these. I wonder if it's gonna matter once they're up. But yeah, so there's 3 shelves. This one's Brampton Indie Comics and Zines. Community Garden, Help Us Grow. So I said yesterday I had an idea and this was my idea. Let me just put this back aside and let me talk about it. The font I chose I found on dafont.com. That's DAFONT.com. And I've been going to that site forever. They have free fonts. I picked the ones that were like free for use. And that font that I use is called Oliver. I really like fonts that look handwritten and kind of just fun, and I guess they're not so, what do you call them, so straight, I guess. So yeah, it's just a nice handwritten font. I like it. So, but yeah, so my idea for this is I bought some fake grass at the dollar store, some fake flowers, and I ordered some cheap little plastic people that I can put. So my idea was to put the zines in this community garden because for the studio crawl there's gallery spaces, like gallery walls or just plain walls open for, you know, for use. And even though they are open on the other side of the studio where I held the big jams, I kind of want this little community garden to be right beside my studio door, to like the right. So before you enter my studio, to the right is where it'll be. I feel like that's the best space just because I can watch it. It's not the best for visibility because, I mean, overall that studio space is locked up from the public, so nobody can really walk in there. So, but for the crawl I think it will be the best, so I can watch it and kind of talk about it. So that's my idea. I might stick the grass on today. My little figurines are coming over the weekend, hopefully before the party, and then I have zines to put, so we shall see. I also bought some small, I think I mentioned this, like fake flowers, and so we'll see how it goes. I think the pieces that I got of the human figurines, I think they're about 1.5 inches. So this is like 1 inch, so maybe they're 1.5 inches. I saw ones that were like 1/4 inch, so we'll see. It wasn't really clear on the description, but I needed something that was fairly cheap and that could come really quickly without me having to pay for Amazon Prime. I Amazon these, so I tried looking around for a local place that had them, but Walmart was selling figurines, but they were going to get them probably the same way that Amazon does. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna just buy it over there. And yeah, so that's the idea. We'll see if it works out. I'm kind of afraid that the fake grass is gonna look kind of whack, but it's an idea that I had and it's just for fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna continue painting. I guess I could show you the haul of what I got. This would be the best. It would be the best to do this at the studio because of space, but anyway, I'm just gonna paint my comics because I need to do that. It is now about 4:30. I'm really distracted. I haven't even touched the comic, so I'm going to settle my urges and see how this grass is gonna look. It's already starting to unwind, but it's basically a training mat for dogs, and it's $4.50. So I just needed grass. There were a couple other grass tiles, but this one looked the best. So I'm just gonna see if it works. I'm probably gonna stick the grass on the shelf, so I don't have to do it when I get to the studio. Let's see. Let's open up this grass. Oh my god, it's such a mess already. Okay, that's what it looks like. I think it's easily cuttable. I just have to measure. So this is the shelf. I also have to figure out how to hang these because I've never hung anything like this before. Okay, so I mean it's just the right size. You could not see that. Okay, so look at that. It's just the perfect width. The chunk. So I just have to like measure it and cut it here. There. Cutting pretty well. Okay, so I was able to do the other two with minimal mess, but this is what they look like. I did put like some paper at the bottom to lift it up, but here you go. That's what it looks like, and the grass looks pretty good. I'm trying to shift it over because it got flattened in the packaging, and shift it over, fold it over the other side. Yeah, and then I got these like flowers. They might be a bit too big for the miniatures, but I kind of want to see what they look like. The party's next week, but it's down to the wire with this idea. But I had the idea like at this week in the studio, so I'm thinking I can cut these individually and just poke them through. Okay. Can I poke it through? There's one. I couldn't find yellow flowers. It's very weird. And I can use these flowers as a way to prop up whatever zines I put in there. It would be on the wall, so the zines would they would just kind of fold into the... Is this a zine by Lois? They would just lean against the, whatchamacallit, the wall, or they could lean on the flowers. So I don't know yet about that. I mean, I could use popsicle sticks to prop them up. I'm just using a used one here. Because like people will be touching this, so I think just being propped up by the wall would be enough, or even if they're just like on top of the flowers, something like that. Okay, now that I have settled that curiosity about the shelf and the grass fitting in my mind, I can now paint. I feel like I really needed to see if it would work, especially the grass. I knew a little bit that the flowers may not work out, like it might be a little bit too much. I did buy more flowers, so maybe I'll just put them around the shelf and just have grass and people on it, and then the zine. So, but at least the grass works. Let's get back into painting here. I'm back home now, and this just got delivered. Well, not just, like, it was here when I got home. I don't know if you can tell, but yes, I bought a new button press. I got this button maker as an early birthday present to myself. I gave my old Tecker 1.25 inch button press to my niece, so she currently owns that. She's very happy with it. She's constantly making buttons, and because I wanted a change, I wanted to get smaller buttons, so I got the 25mm or 1-inch button. So I got it from Chai Buttons, and I read a couple of reviews that they were good, and so far, I mean, it's heavy. It's all made of metal, just like my old Tecker. I didn't go with the Tecker button maker. I wanted to, but it's just, I got this one for about $300, and the Tecker would have been about, with shipping and all that and materials, would have been about $800. So Tecker is a really good investment. My button maker that I gave away to my niece, still, you know, working. It's probably over 10 years old, or about 10 years old. So hopefully Chai Buttons is good. I read that they were based in, they are a Canadian company, but then the button machine came in all the boxes made in China. So I don't know what's going on there, but we're gonna try this out. I did draw some designs, so let's open it up a little bit more before you die, because my camera is gonna die. I'm just gonna cut away the plastic. Alright, sorry about this mess, but here is everything that came in the box. The button machine. It came with 500 button parts, user manuals, and all that. I got the cutter. It's very different from what I had before. And then here is the, came with Allen keys as well, because these are interchangeable dies or sizes, so you can even move up if you want to. And it came with a sample button. This is the 25mm. Let me show you the one that I used to have. This one is 1.25, so 1.25 inch, and this is the 1 inch. So some say, you could say it's not that different, but there you go. They even sent some free photo paper, that's what it says, to print out your designs. So that's the photo paper, which I don't think I need, but it's nice to have. This is the user manual. It comes with online instructions, like a sheet to check the YouTube account for how to make it, some info, online designer service. Okay, keep that for now. 135 glossy paper, not over 200 grams is recommended for best results. Recommend putting 1 ring washer onto mold B before making buttons. No washer ring required for 1 inch molds. Cool, so I don't have to worry about that. They have this user manual. I think it's quite similar to the Tecker in terms of making, but let's try this one because I do have designs. I'll show you the designs. So in anticipation of the button maker coming, I did make some designs. I used the template that I got on the Chai Buttons website. Is it Chi Buttons or Chai Buttons website? You know what? I'll make these buttons and then I'll show you them. Okay? So let's do this yellow one. Is it locked? Okay, I see it. It's going to work. Oh, there's a foam in here. Can I take the foam out? Alright, I should look at the instructions. There's no instructions anywhere saying to get rid of the foam in there, so I'm just gonna keep it in. Although, looks like it greased up my design already. Should be okay. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it. Let's see. It's been cut. That's pretty easy compared to the one I have where it's like a turn thing. Alright, so we need our parts. Okay, place upper shell, mold A. So I don't know what the design is supposed to be oriented as, so this is just going to be a test. So it'll be And I need a Mylar. Okay, and then this one, the bottom, followed by align the paper to the vertical pin. Huh? What? Okay, so it wants me to do this first, and then I put the mold in, put the sharp edge up. Okay. We'll see. I might do this wrong. I wish they had pictures of how it'll look like in each mold. Okay, let's push this. Did my Mylar fly out? What the heck? Oh no, it didn't. I just picked 2 Mylars up. Alright, go back in the bag. Oh. Okay, it's gone. Now I turn it over. Make sure I press. Oh, okay, that's correct. Okay, here it is. Try and zoom in here. Here it is. It says Kick Rocks. Let me do the other ones. Okay, so here they are. Really sorry about the glare, but I'll hold them up. So the set I had an idea for, or the set is called, I think I'm gonna call it Misfit. It does not include this one, where he's frolicking in the flowers, but it'll be this. So let me show them to you. I think the sizes are so cute. So anyway, here is a comparison of my old button size. So this one is Kick Rocks, and then we got Peace, like he's a bad boy, you know what I'm saying, but a bad man. And then No Pants. Unfortunately for this one, I did not put the backing correctly, so it kind of popped out. So yeah, this one is lost, but I still really like it. It's so cute. No Pants. And then we have Vape Demon. And then we have Cheers. And then we have I Love Mom. So he's a bad boy, or he's a bad misfit man, delinquent man, but he still loves his mom. So yeah, that was the set. I have another set that I'm working on that I might press today. I want to put this in a little set and sell them. I'm sorry, I can't talk. I'm gonna be selling them for $1 still, but sets, they will be sold for more. I might even make this into a sticker sheet set because it's just too cute, and I am in love with the size. I was okay with the 1 1/4 inch, but I just was like feeling like it doesn't really suit, you know, the designs that I like to make, which are these small cute things. So it does get rid of a lot more workable space, but I find that just cuter, and you can fit more of these 1-inch buttons on your shirt, your sweater, your bag. I don't know, I just find them so adorable. The other thing, so pressing the buttons, no issues at all. It feels different compared to my Tecker, of course, because it's a totally different machine, but for the most part, other than this error here, pressing them was fairly smooth. Who knows if it's gonna last as long as my Tecker has. I really hope it does. I'm pretty impressed with it so far. It's a nice make. It feels heavy duty. This is really good too, so I'm pretty happy with it. I just wish like it lasts as long as my Tecker did and does. Like, it's still alive. So really happy with the size. Look how cute. So yeah, I think I need a bit more practice with pressing. I was pressing really lightly. It still worked. It's just funny too, because I'm so used to my old machine. All the sounds this makes when you're pressing is so different that I'm not used to it. So I don't know if I'm like doing it right or what, but I'll probably get used to that. But yeah, I'll let you know how it goes, and if it dies in next year or like in a couple months, then yeah, it's not good. But the other good thing about Tecker, my old brand, is like it has a lifetime guarantee, so you can get it fixed somewhere. But anyway, pretty happy with this. Please last. I had a choice to pick one that was pink or teal, but I went with the regular black color. So anyway, cute. Watch out for these buttons. I love them. Anyway, happy birthday to me. Gotta charge you, you're dying. Hello, a couple hours later, I wanted to show you my new sets. So this one is Misfit, and the other one is hashtag Parent Life. Oh my gosh, the glare. This is probably better if I show you in the morning, but yeah. I'll show you in the morning when there's better lighting, but here they are. They're so cute. Okay. I'm gonna try it with one hand. It's not the best spatula. Okay, maybe do it. What are you doing? What are you pointing at? He decided he wanted some food on the way. These are really cute.
Is that what we call fire trucks?
Are you trying to find a dog? Here, there's an owl.
Two cats.
Who's your favorite?
I don't know where the other cats went.
All the pups. But who's your favorite?
Hello everybody, it is Saturday, March the 21st, and it's about noon in the studio. I just got here. I'm gonna be doing a lot of reorganizing for the studio crawl on Wednesday, I think. So I'm gonna move in a table here and install the garden. So I'm just trying to figure out what tables I'm gonna move and how. So I originally was gonna take this table in this empty studio. The person who was renting the studio is away for a while. I'm not sure if she's coming back. So since I'm not 100%, I don't want to take her table, but I do have round tables that I can take. These ones. So I can take this small one or this bigger one. I might take the smaller one, honestly. I just want another table space. I'm going to try and put up some stuff to sell or display on the crawl, so I wanted one of the tables free. So the round table can be my working table and this can be like a display. Okay, here's the table. I'm pretty happy with that actually. It's just kind of scuffed, but that's okay. So I'm gonna move stuff around here. I'm getting all warm. So I reorganized everything. Everything is mostly clean. I want to start installing the shelves so I can get rid of some of the stuff, like put away the stuff that I don't need for the shelf so it doesn't clutter this space. But so I've never installed shelves before, like hanging shelves. So these ones I got, anyway, this is what it looks like. This is what I got from the dollar store, and they have these. I put the tape here to measure where the holes are, and they got these holes here, so I assume I need screws. I'm gonna look up a quick video on how to install shelves like the most basic way, and then I'll grab the toolbox and measure where I want it to be. I'll show you where, but let me look up that video first.
Items are clear from the bottom of the ladder. Then, following the manufacturer's instructions, hold a metal strip on the wall at the height you want. Ensure
No manufacturer
that the hole
instructions.
found along each prong is facing downwards.
It's not the one I
Make sure
have.
it's horizontal with a spirit level. Then mark the fixing hole positions with a pencil. The instructions will say how many you need.
From the dollar store? Ting. Shelves. Dollarama. Will it work? It's all shorts. I don't need shorts. Let's see. My phone has ads. Erg.
Shelf. So a floating shelf
has a concealed support system, so it looks like it's floating on the wall. And how that works is you've got a groove in the back of the shelf here, and then this bracket, which goes into those two holes.
I don't have a bracket.
Use both. Screw pack that I found in Dollarama for $4.
This one came with stuff in it, like actual screws and stuff.
Now, so I'm going to show you guys how this turned out, how it looks. Do it. It came with this little screw pack with the 2 screws and 2 anchors, but we didn't end up using that. We used our own screws just for our wall. Didn't want to go ahead and instruction, but I mean it's self-explanatory, right?
So I labeled where my shelves are gonna go, and I'm gonna just screw them in. So this, I went for like a staggered one, because if it was just shelves, I feel like it might be a little bit too like the bottom shelf underneath this one will be a little bit too under the shadow, so I thought that would help. I didn't really plan this, so I used these thumbtacks to try them because they're just thumbtacks and I can take them off without, you know, puncturing a bigger hole. So yeah, let's try this out. I'm sorry, I'm filming this for Instagram and I only have one long tripod, so yeah, let's film multitask, you know? So here is how it looks like. Just I feel like this one is shifted too much. I didn't really measure the shift this way, only the height from each shelf, so maybe that's why. This needs to shift more, but I don't want it touching the wall here, so I guess I could shift the middle one instead and move it. You know what, it honestly doesn't matter because it's gonna come down anyway. But yeah, and it's not like flush to the wall because I'm not using screws, right? So anyway, that's the vision. I do not have a glue gun for the people, and my plan was to put little toothpicks at the bottom of the people's feet so I can stick them onto the grass. This is the people I got, but like they're really ugly, but I like that. Like they're not painted well, and I could take my time and kind of paint them if I wished. Like look at the hair, it's not complete, and they're all white. Could be a problem, but if I had any time then I would paint them, but I don't. So yeah, and there's also like a little kid here, and some of them are sitting. I think this is a little child. This is for sure. This is a little child, but it looks like it's holding a head, like a severed head. So yeah, let me give you an update. Here it is. So it's looking really good. This tape is here because it's holding her up as her glue dries. She keeps falling over to one side. And yeah, the figurines are great. They're just so one color, you know, but I can figure that out later if I have time. And I have a few more. I am going to put a little donation box here, so that's why I want to keep one of the sitting ones. I have one sitting one left. Not a lot of kids. I think I used them all up. There's a little girl, a child, and another child over there. And there's only one of this like lady with this outfit, and I really don't like the guys in suits, so I'm putting them in the corner. I've only put one so far because the other guys are just so like too much. They're a little bit too much. So what I have. So this is what I have left. I have these 3 dudes in suits, the ladies in capri, this lady in a skirt, and then this one guy sitting that I'm gonna save for the donation box. Like I thought they could sit on the donation box, but I think I'll use her. Okay, I think this is enough people. So here, let me show you each level. The glue will be drying throughout the time I'm not here, so we'll see how it lasts. And I'm just gonna grab my glue gun if it doesn't work out. But I think this glue is the best because it dries clear and it's pretty good. It's bookbinding glue, so I've used it many, many times. So this is the first level. And then the second level. third level with the two guys beside. I have 4 left. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them, but they'll definitely be used at some point. I think once I finalize everything, then I can see where I can use them. And this guy's going to go into the donation box. My glasses. Alright. I think I took all the footage I can on my phone, so... And I wish I looked better today for the reel, but it's not every day I can look good. But what can you do? Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break. Oh my God, my hair's falling out, I'm dying. I'm going to take a bit of a break, and then I'm going to install the donation box. But I also have a bunch of other things. I'll put the zines on there once the glue is more dry, but it's my bag. But I also bought a bunch of flowers. I mean, it is a garden, right? So I got this like bouquet at the dollar store, and I thought I would cut it up and also stick it on. But the flowers were a bit too big. Like the paper flowers I got, you saw. They're a little bit too big for the scale of the people. Like, I guess I could just stick it like around maybe the donation box. So I don't think I'm going to use the flowers. They're too big. However, these flowers right here are perfect. I don't want to put any more weight on the shelves, because they're going to have zines on them. And zines are paper, so it's not going to be too much. And I want it to be kind of like people can look at the zines, they can grab the zines, so I don't want them to be... I think most people are going to be careful because it's kind of like a display, or what do you call it, a install for an art thing. So like these ones would work because they're small, so I was going to have them hanging off of the shelf, but I think that's a bit too heavy for... Where's my scissors? A bit too heavy for it. So if I cut some of the flowers out, let's try cutting one at the bottom here. I can probably stick them and make them work. I also have this one package of moss. The only thing is this might be messy, but we can try putting a little bit. It's already messy, I don't like that. And then I bought these. These wall butterflies that I could put around it. They're huge, but... And then I got these. I was like, they're so cute. And then I got these chicks, because it's Easter right now, so the dollar store has these like cute little chicks. But I'm like, I got the people afterwards, so I don't think I can really use the chicks. But they are so adorable. They come out every year for Easter, these little chicks. So if you're Canadian and you go to the dollar store pretty often, you'll see these like cute little chicks. They're so fragile. Like, that does not work. Just a random chicken. He's so cute. Please stop, please. I added the butterflies and they are so good. Again, they're humongous with the scale, but it's fine. It's just art. So I stuck them. They had like little, they're adhesive, so they look so good. I have a 4th one that I will save for the donation box. And then I'm gonna see if I can, I'm gonna put some zines. Almost done. I did type up a little like statement that goes with it, like how it works. So my intention for this is like people can take zines and like take one, leave one, donate to Bix. They can leave a suggestion in the box of what to draw, and then they can see their idea grow if anybody at the Bix ever wants to draw them a zine or whatever. But yeah, it's just, it doesn't really do anything other than, I don't know, make people like feel excited. Like, why am I doing this? I just had the idea and I really wanted to see if I can do it, and I thought it was such a cute idea, and so I did it. And I'm very happy with it. I don't know where it's gonna go. It's not gonna make me any money, but it will be nice. So, alright, I'm gonna clean up. I did bring myself a Diet Coke to drink, or a Coke Zero for my food. So, yeah, the zines on there are not in the zine machine, other than my zine, the fairy one. A lot of these are donated zines that did not fit the machine. So, and some of them are actually originals, where people made them in the jam, but they didn't want to keep them. They're like, you can keep them. So I said I'll keep them for a library. And so this kind of acts as a zine library, but like on another kind of level or a different perspective on a zine library, because Bao already has a library, so I didn't want to be like too repetitive. But yeah, I have another one. Let's put her at the top. You get it. You're cool. He's not. It is now 3:30. I wasn't gonna stay too much. I wasn't gonna stay for too long at the studio because it is my weekend and I would like to relax. I also need to start editing this vlog. I feel like I have a lot of footage because we did all that stuff over the week where I went to the market and broke stuff down. But I was thinking for the maybe remainder of the time that I'm here, I'm gonna start editing this reel for, oh my god, I hate you, for the library. Scissors in my apron and moss everywhere. So yeah, it's kind of jumbled after doing all that, and I'm pretty happy with the way that it turned out, so we'll see how the edit goes. I want to do that. Oh yeah, before I go to, I did bring some paintings to show you that I was working on over the last couple days. I didn't vlog because I was trying to get them done, but also like I left my vlog camera in the like front area of the house, and I didn't want to go all the way downstairs to get it because when I was painting it was like 7 in the morning, so I didn't want to wake anybody up, so I just kind of painted, didn't vlog it. But let me show you. So if you follow me on my social medias, you've probably seen me post this on Instagram stories. I did also post it on Blue Sky and Twitter, or X. I am back on Blue Sky and I am back on X just because I want to take advantage of all my platforms that I have. I do have a couple, like a bunch of followers on X. Engagement's probably down, but I just kind of want to take advantage of that now that I'm trying to seek more work. And I don't know how it is now, but back then Twitter or X was the place to kind of get some freelance gigs, and so I didn't want to not be there. I know a lot of the US based people have left the platform, but there are a lot of international users still there, so but I'm gonna try that out for now. Anyway, I did my comic covers. I think I'm gonna go with these ones, so let me show you the first one I did. This one. So that's the title of the comic anthology that I'm going to be putting together. I don't know what's going on, and it's very true. It's a true sentiment. I could not deny myself painting more of the fleshy pattern that I love painting, so I really need to get a new gimmick because I think it's kind of obvious that I always do this veiny pattern. But I drew this and I really like the idea, but I wasn't very happy with the face. I just thought, like, it's good, but I just thought it it could be better, and so I did another iteration. This one's not done. It needs a bit more layers, like a bit more build-up of layers. So this is the second one. I asked my boyfriend which one he liked better, and he said he liked this one better because it's a bit more dopey face-wise. And but I kind of like this one better because I kind of know already what I'm doing. Like I like the idea. This is stronger, I think, but I think this is still good, so I don't know yet. I might incorporate it into the book, like put it on the back instead of the front or something. The greens are a bit too different, so, but this isn't done yet. So anyway, I wanted to show you that since we have the nice studio light. What do you guys think? Which one do you like better? Yeah. Which one do you like better? This one or this one? This one doesn't have my name, and this one has my name on her hair area, but I might change that and just do it as a actual font, like on the computer when I go to edit this on Photoshop. But I really like this. It's just the face, I feel like it's not the best. It is creepy, but it's not the best. So I don't know. I still like them. I look so tired. Okay, let's go home. It's 4:20.